Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Review. So we are back. So glad to have you with us today. And of course, we're talking about the loonies again. What else is new? Do me one small favor, folks. Like button. And how you doing? I'll do the roll call momentarily. Um, but let me know what you think about this subject matter. And okay. So it doesn't ask to happen, it just happens. So, and I know we can't all be at all of each and every. There's Isaiah again. Isaiah, where have you been, love? I was thinking about you. All right. I'll do the roll call and we'll get it started. All right. Also, I'm asking you to hit the like button, but I'm also asking if you will please share this stream out on your various forms of social media. That would be great. All right. Let's go ahead and start the roll call. All right. Chicago Hood, I think, was the first one here. How are you? Chicago Hood, Baldwin Birds, hello. Dorian, how are you doing? Greetings to you as well. Cammy, I hope that life is treating you fine. I haven't seen you in a while. I thought about you as well. So I hope everything is okay with you. So don't think, folks, when you're not around and we're used to seeing you here, that we're not thinking about you, because we are. Um, Jermaine, how are you doing, love? And Tina, of course, is here. How are you? Monique, I hope everything's going great for you as well. Look at the title, folks. MSNBC ratings tank instantly. Gene Psaki's Trump deranged TDS rejected by liberal viewers. So again, all we need to do is laugh at these people. They're laughable at this point. They really, really are. It's just sad. Um, and so I just wanted to share this with you. And those of you who I spoke to Jermaine earlier, if you're being unsubscribed from the channel, that is not me. So I spoke with Jermaine earlier. He said he did not know why he was not receiving his notifications. So check to make sure that you are subscribed. So he had to subscribe again. But if you find yourself unsubscribed, just know that is not me. That is YT. All right. So look at the title of the article. Fresh embarrassment from struggling MSNBC as new lineup leads to disastrous ratings drop. So everything they do, it's just all falling apart. And I love it. Viewers are fleeing. Everyone see that operative word? Fleeing MSNBC just weeks after the liberal network debuted a new primetime lineup in a bid to salvage tumbling viewership. And we know once the election was over, oh my God, CNN, MSNBC, they started laying people off. Um, and again, people are waking up to their lies and their smoke screens. And people are tired of being lied to, point blank. So far this month, MSNBC dropped 41% in the primetime demographic and 34% in the total day demo compared to May 2024. 2024 leaked ratings figures show. So we said, now they've been having some issues, and we saw they were trying to, make some changes, right? Remember, I even did a video on Joyless Reed. Okay, she was fired. She was, received her pink slip. So in a stinging blow, Jen Psaki, who on May 5th took over the Rachel Maddow spot during the 9 p.m. time slot from Tuesday to Friday. Maddow, who's been the top host on the network for years, previously said she had faith that Joe Biden's former press secretary would do even better than her in the role. Ha! Maddow temporarily returned as the 5-night-a-week primetime host to cover President Donald Trump's first 100 days in office, but has since retreated to anchoring only on Mondays. You know, she has the big time contract with MSNBC. The latest ratings for the briefing with Jen Psaki came on May 22nd when it failed to crack the coveted 1 million viewer mark. Sean Hannity's show on Fox News, which also airs at 9 p.m., had a 2.3 million total viewers that night. Had 2.3 million. Okay, so tell me what you think about this in the comment section. How you doing, the Arena Uncensored? Chris, how you doing, love? The Psaki show also performed dismally with the 25 to 54 key age demographic, only pulling in 55,000 viewers in that category. Whoa. By comparison, Hannity had 210,000 viewers in the key demographic. Those of you just coming in, please do me one small favor and hit that little thumb. That is the like button. Thank you so much. On May 5th, MSNBC premiered the weeknight, a panel show featuring Simone Sanders Townsend, Michael Steele, and Alicia Menendez. Okay. All right. So, oh God, remember Joyless crying? Oh my God, I can't with her. All right, here we are. The show is the official replacement for Joy Reid's former program, The Reid Out, which was canceled in February following her inflammatory social media posts and poor ratings. The weeknight, which airs at 7 o'clock p.m., had just 707,000 viewers on May 22nd, but only 56,000 of them were in the key demographic. The show has an average of 770,000 viewers, which is 36% lower than the 1.2 million that watched MSNBC at 7 o'clock p.m. this time last year. So they're just, the bloodletting is still going on. So again, give people truth, stop with all the lies and fake news, and who knows, maybe you'll get some viewers back. All right, Psaki also has also presided over a long-term loss in eyeballs. Her show has averaged 973,000 total viewers since it premiered, a 46% drop from the average of 1.82 million who were watching her time slot when Maddow was hosting during the first 100 days of the Trump administration. Psaki's numbers are also down 20% from the average of Alex Wagner, who hosted the show last year while Maddow was anchoring on Mondays. Tell me what you're thinking about this, folks, in the comment section. Hit that like button for me, please. Thank you so much. Monique, right. Why would anyone want to listen to someone who's going to sit there and lie to you? Truth bomb. So again, all you need to do is be truthful with the American people, and newsflash, they might actually come back and watch you. And so a lot has been uncovered and they just have not been able to recover from it. Tell me what your thoughts are, folks. All right. CNN, we talked about CNN. Is also lagging far behind Fox News, but all of its shows, with the exception of Abby Phillips at 10 o'clock p.m., have been beating MSNBC in the key demo. Okay. News Nation, an upstart cable network that has been around for 4 years, also reported growth in viewership this month, according to Nielsen figures. Its lineup of shows, its most popular of which is hosted by Chris Cuomo, have experienced a 21% year-over-year boom in total viewers and a 50% jump in the key demo. All right. So people are finding other alternatives. And of course, here, people are coming to content creators here on YouTube. Fox's The Five remains its most popular show and the most popular in cable news overall, averaging 3.77 million viewers a night this month. Fox is the only network of the big three to put up year-over-year ratings gains in May. It shows saw a 21% increase in total viewers and a 22% jump in the key demo. Wow. The tumbling ratings at MSNBC, plus the decision by Comcast executives to spin off the network into a new publicly traded company, has caused turmoil amid its ranks. Election night darling Steve Kornacki announced in April that he would quit his role as at MSNBC, instead sticking only with NBC News. The 45-year-old broadcaster will now devote his expertise to shows like Meet the Press, Today, and NBC Nightly News, as well as the network's streaming channel, NBC News Now. MSNBC could also soon lose Ari Melber, who has reportedly been meeting with rivals for new opportunities. This could involve the launch of his own media company. Wow. So a lot of changes taking place here, folks. What are your thoughts, folks, as I'm reading this? Melber hosts the 6 p.m. show, The Beat, which has been running since 2017 and is considered a ratings winner for the network. He also serves as chief legal correspondent and has amassed a healthy following on YouTube. So again, the mainstream media is starting to come over to our space, right? Because that's just where we are. And that's where a lot of people are coming to get their news. But if they had been, upfront with people and not playing all these games and telling all these lies, maybe people would not have searched for an alternative. How you doing, Diane? Diane says, it's ironic when you content creators say the wrong thing live and you're cut off or deleted, but these mainstream media can say anything they want and it takes so long, to cancel them. Diane, that's how it goes. How you doing? My life matters. Jim Psaki is horrible and should be replaced once again. My life matters. Yeah. Dorian said at this point, pull the plug on MSNBC altogether. I won't argue with that. Cammie, Fox News needs to take advantage of MSNBC and CNN's downfall and drive home some brutal truth on the state of the nation during Biden's presidency. Yeah. Hey, put the nails in the coffin. Chris says, how they keep running is beyond me. Oh, wait, rich elite who can afford to lose $1 million to make times 10 that. Yes, Chris. Dorian said, my parents are still listening to MSNBC. Oh, God, Dorian, I'm sorry. Isaiah, the news media is dead. They're fake. Nobody watches them anymore. Right. How you doing, Connie? Hit the like button for me, folks. So he also serves, I read that. Yeah, so he's on YouTube just like so many other people. Remember, and then ESPN, everyone's coming over to YouTube. So I think that's all of that. So I wanted to share that with you. All right. If you are enjoying this content, please hit the like button and also share this stream out on your various forms of social media. I greatly appreciate that. My life matters. The only news I trust these days are live streaming on site. Woohoo! All right, so I have a video that I would like to share with you as well. All right, and we had an excellent video last night. I hope we're not getting ready to go out again. I don't know what's going on with this StreamYard. I hope everything's okay. The screen was shaking a bit, but I hope it's okay. Caesar, how you doing, love? Dorian, I just watched Sky News Australia for politics. Yeah, I love them. I wish I could share it on here, but I tried that once before and it was they took the YouTube shut the video down. So, but they are so hilarious. Oh my God. All right, let's listen to the Black and White Network. They're saying it's over for them. As Dorian said, just close up shop and just be done, okay? You're done. All right, let's listen to this. I love this guy. I always love his analysis of whatever we're talking about. All right. Okay. I think I caught everyone's comments. Here we go.
As last year before the election, I said that the people that really should be supporting President Trump actually getting elected again was really the mainstream media, man. I mean, the mainstream media like MSNBC, CNN, they were struggling mightily without President Trump in the White House. I mean, big time. Now, of course, during the election season, the ratings definitely going to go up. People are going to be more engaged in the election and things like that. But after the election, things kind of tampered down. Now, I was actually saying that a network like MSNBC should be cheering for Trump to win so they can actually get people to tune in to their Trump derangement. Even though MSNBC lies, hey, they actually would have better ratings with Trump in the White House versus a Kamala Harris or a Joe Biden. Well, guys, it seems like I was wrong big time because MSNBC is finished, man. They're done. Their ratings have fallen off a cliff. It's getting really bad, guys. And we know that Comcast wanted to dump MSNBC.
Yep.
Don't know the status on that, but things are looking very, very bleak for MSNBC. Even though they actually fired Joy Reid. Remember, Joy Reid was actually crying, talking about her show mattered and all this other stuff. MSNBC, Comcast didn't want to hear that. They didn't. Even though Joy Reid is a race hustler, man, Joy Reid is racist, tell you the truth. She's a black woman, black leftist, and guess what? Her skin color couldn't save her. It did not save her. And also, by the way, they started making Rachel Maddow work 5 days a week versus 1 day a week. And by the way, she had to take a $5 million pay cut.
Yep.
MSNBC is in the trash.
And if you remember, if you were here after the election when all these stats were coming out, I actually did a video on that. Everything he's saying, we've already covered. But it's good to hear it again. All right. I love it.
But folks, it is a lot worse than what we even realize. Let's get into it, guys. Right over here, guys. Fresh embarrassment for struggling MSNBC as new lineup leads to disastrous.
And of course, I just shared the article with you, but I want you to hear his commentary on it.
Ratings drop. Yes. MSNBC is a left-wing echo chamber. Now, Fox News is in the mainstream media too as well, but they aren't struggling like this. They're not. At least on Fox, you know, they have some diversity of thought, even though Fox is actually more right-leaning, but MSNBC is just pure propaganda, nothing more. They lie to you all the time, man. Trump derangement is not really selling anymore, guys. It's because really Trump is more popular than ever. So when MSNBC goes out there and they actually start lying about Trump, it's not going to work, man, because over half of the country, this is according to a new poll, actually approve of the job that President Trump is doing. And the lies of the mainstream media, it's not working, man. It is not working. You can only say it so many times, you know, that we believe Trump is a Nazi. We actually believe he's Hitler. We think he's illegitimate, whatever you want to call him. I mean, 8 years of Trump derangement, guys. I think that people are probably just fed up at this point. But look here. It says viewers are fleeing MSNBC just weeks after the liberal network debut.
And I'll talk to you as he's going over that because I've already read that. But like I said, I want you to hear his commentary. I love his commentary. My life matters. The press used to be a paper inking machine. Now it's like some authority we need to trust and tells us what to think. Yeah, it's propaganda. Yeah. And these stats he's going over, I've already done that. We've already gone over that. I love it.
Press secretary took over for Rachel Maddow during the 9 p.m. time slot from Tuesday to Friday. Maddow, who's been the top host on the network for years, and she still is, previously said she had faith that Joe Biden's former press secretary would do even better than her in the role. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Yeah. Maddow temporarily returned as a 5-night a week primetime host to cover President Trump's first 100 days, but has since retreated to anchoring only on Mondays. So I guess now she's working 1 day a week, but still, she lost $5 million a year. I'm not feeling sorry for her, man. I mean, Rachel Maddow, man, has it pretty nice. $25 million to work 1 day a week. Yeah, I'll sign up for that. But anyway, I digress. The latest ratings for The Briefing with Jen Psaki came on May 22nd when it failed to crack the coveted 1 million viewer mark.
Now, with all the millions of people that live in this country, and you can't get 1 million viewers, again, just shut down. Monique said Lester Holtz is retiring, and he's another liar. It's time for him to retire, Monique. Jeez. How you doing, Trish? Oh, my God.
Wow. Sean Hannity's show on Fox News, which also airs at 9 p.m., had 2.3 million total viewers that night. Yeah. Fox News is still killing MSNBC.
Yeah.
The instant relief for snorers in 2025.
Hey, okay, let me get rid of this commercial. Hold on. There we go. All right. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section, folks.
Now get this. Psaki's show also performed dismally with the 25 to 54 key age demographic, only pulling in 55,000 viewers in that category. By comparison, Hannity had 210,000 viewers in the key demo. On May 5th, MSNBC premiered the weeknight, I should actually say, a panel show featuring Simone Sanders Townsend, oh my God, Michael Steele, fake Republican, and Alyssa Menendez. And that's them right there. Yeah. The show is the official replacement for Joy Reid's former program, The Readout, which was canceled in February following her inflammatory social media posts and poor ratings. The weeknight, which airs at 7 p.m., had just 707,000 viewers on May 22nd, but only 56,000 of them were in the key demographic. Boy, that is bad.
That's bad.
Really bad. The show has an average of 770,000 viewers, which is 36% lower than the 1.2 million that watch MSNBS at 7 p.m. this time last year. Psaki has also presided over a long-term loss in eyeballs. Her show has averaged 973,000 total viewers since it premiered, a 46% drop from an average of 1.82 million who were watching her time slot when Maddow was hosting during the first 100 days of the Trump administration. Wow. And Rachel Maddow believed, oh, she's going to do better than me. No. Say what you want about Rachel Maddow, man, but Rachel Maddow clearly is better than Jen Psaki.
Yeah.
Okay. Psaki's numbers are also down 20% from the average of Alex Wagner, who hosted the show last year, while Maddow was anchoring on Mondays. Bad. Even Maddow herself is failing to keep audiences interested. Her Monday program averaged 1.8 million total viewers since MSNBC launched its new shows, which represents a 24% dip from last year when she pulled in 2.4 million viewers. Now, I get it, man. Like I said, election year, of course, viewership is going to go up.
Yeah.
Then it's going to decline. But these numbers.
What are your thoughts on these numbers? Those of you who are just coming in, hit the like button for me, please. Also, share this stream out. Let me see if I can catch up with your comments. Dorian said WWE draws more ratings than MSNBC. Robert, you said you're going to see Joy Reid on YouTube. Okay. George Soros needs to go ASAP. Yes. Ouch. Talk about underperformance. Yeah, Baldwin, that's bad. Bill O'Reilly's getting his celebration on, seeing the MSNBC downfall. That man was the king of nightly news for 10 years strong. He sure was, Cammie. Barnes proudly celebrating 5 years, 6 months of not hearing a network newscast at any level. Whoa! I listen to great channels like this one. Thank you, Barnes. We appreciate your support. Oh my gosh. So it's been 5 years, 6 months. Oh, wow. That is wonderful. All right. More people want to watch Love and Hip Hop than MSNBC. Barnes, they've lied their way into unbelievability and they'll never recover the trust they've lost. Barnes, and that's what I was saying. They have told so many lies and people just got fed up. So someone typed it, I forgot who, but someone typed it in the comment section. They did this to themselves. No one did anything to them. They did this. Let me finish up, folks.
Numbers, man, are falling off a cliff. A cliff. Look at News Nation, an upstart cable network that has been around for 4 years, also reported growth in viewership this month. So everyone is growing except for MSNBC. And I'm pretty sure CNN is doing pretty bad too. I mean, Chris Cuomo, who used to be with CNN, check this out. His show has experienced a 21% year over year boom in total viewers and a 50% jump in the key demo. Yeah. And News Nation, man, is doing way better than MSNBC. And now they bring up the 5, man. The 5 is super popular. It's super popular. And they're averaging 3.77 million viewers a night this month. And get this, Fox is the only network of the big 3 to put up a year-over-year ratings gains in May. It shows saw a 21% increase in total viewers and a 22% jump in the key demo.
Okay, Monique has a good point. Harris Faulkner is beating The View. Faulkner is on cable and The View is on broadcast TV. Right, Monique? The Arena Uncensored. All right. Okay.
The tumbling ratings at MSNBC, plus decision by Comcast executives to spin off the network into a new publicly traded company, has caused turmoil among its ranks. Yeah, man. This is really bad for MSNBC. Jen Psaki, a complete failure over there at MSNBC. A complete failure. This network, folks, it's on life support. You can't trust anything that they say. Pretty much everyone at MSNBC lies.
Yep.
Now, CNN, for the most part, is the same way, except for Scott Jennings. Scott Jennings and Shermichael Singleton, they're keeping CNN afloat. But MSNBC, they don't have those kind of people. They don't have conservatives. Remember, they actually tried to get they did have Ronna McDaniel on for a day. And then the woke employees complained to the executives on MSNBC, said, we can't have her here. We can't have her here. See, MSNBC doesn't want any diversity of thought at all.
Yep.
Even though Ronna McDaniel is a woman. And let's just be clear, man, she's not really pro-Trump at all. That's why she wasn't in charge of RNC anymore. She wasn't. She ran over to MSNBC. I guess they said, well, you know what? Ronna, you're not as much of a sellout as like a Michael Steele. You can't be here. Wow. It is over for MSNBC, man. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this?
Yeah, and we've been saying that since the election. Cammie, I love the 5 and I watched Fox News way more than the other news networks. And when I was in my teens and 20s and 30s, I tried with MSNBC, but they was and is big. It's a big nope. CNN was half trash and so. Yeah, Cammie, if you look at how they have changed over the years, and you may have heard me say that when I was in college in the 90s, I actually looked at all 3 networks. At that time, if anyone who's old enough to remember, CNN wasn't far left. CNN was in the middle. And I looked at CNN, I looked at Fox, not so much MSNBC, but I looked at CNN because at that time they were in the middle. Now they're just far left. But I looked at CNN. That's when they had, who's old enough to remember, they had Lou Dobbs. And then again, once he left, they just went all the way left. And it just turned into propaganda, like someone said already. And that, it is what it is. So that's just where we are with that. But if they don't understand that the message that you have, that's not what the American people want, and they're still tanking. CNN is doing better than MSNBC, but they're both in bad shape. And again, I spoke with the Arena Uncensored earlier on the telephone, and they're all coming over to our medium, right? And hey, no one, people are pretty much using mobile devices. People aren't, sitting down. Older people are mostly, but people aren't sitting down watching news, not like they once were. Everyone's mobile and on the go. And that's just how it goes, folks. Dorian said, I find it sad that more people wanted to watch NASCAR than MSNBC, even though NASCAR has a reputation of being too conservative. Okay, Dorian. Chubbs, I get my news from Miss Rowland and Mr. Blackson. I know from them. I hear the truth. Thank you, Chubbs. This is karma playing out. Yes, Connie, everything is catching up with them. It's all catching up with them. You're absolutely right. Cammie, it's more sad to see CNN go out like this. It was better when Ted Turner was in charge. They changed when the Clinton Lewinsky scandal happened, and they went over the deep end during Bush Jr.'s presidency. Cammie has a good point there. Cammie, do you remember when they were in the middle? They weren't far left. Tell me, anyone who remembers, let me know. If you were alive and you watched CNN and Fox News, let me know. Barnes said Lou Dobbs was a voice of integrity. He'd be shocked if he were alive now. And I'm thinking that's why he left. They just went all the way over. They just lost their minds. Cammie, remember Ted Turner started and owned it and had to sell it because he was having money problems. Cammie, I do remember that. Yes, I do. Chicago Hood, you grew up on CNN. Yeah. And so Chicago Hood, we're roughly around the same age. You remember Cammie, you remember Lou Dobbs? Okay, yeah. He was a voice of integrity. When they got so crooked, I guess he said, I got to get out of here. I got to get away from these snakes. Because those vipers bite. How you doing, Joseph? Neutral, Joseph, that's what I was saying. Joseph says, I want CNN to go back to being neutral like in the 80s and 90s. Joseph, that's what I was saying. I watched CNN in the 90s. They were neutral. They were in the middle. They were at that time. Dorian, I remember in the Obama years when Fox News hated Obama and MSNBC loved Obama to no end. Right. He couldn't do anything wrong. Exactly, Dorian. Chris says back in the early 2000s, it was okay. Okay. How you doing, Malik? Hit the like button for me, love. Back in the, okay. Yeah, so they're imploding and we love it. Dorian, yeah, CNN and MSNBC both became the Obama loving machine and helped that man get away with so many lies. Yes. Oh my God. He didn't do anything wrong. And God forbid anyone who didn't like, who said anything about him. They were labeled the biggest racist ever born. Yes, MSNBC and CNN, they just went over the deep end. They did. They just went crazy during the Obama years. They did. Yeah, so that's all I have for you. And I was talking, before I go, I was talking with the Arena Uncensored earlier today. Yes, Chris, everything did change. Um, and if you see like smaller content creators like myself, you see the numbers dipping. So I was talking to the arena, and they're doing that to all small content creators. So I know you're used to more people in the live chats, but remember, this has nothing to do with me. This is YT. And the Arena Uncensored has noticed the same thing on his channel and other smaller channels. And we came up with the conclusion, because he was telling me about something they emailed him. They want you to pay to play. They want you to pay for them to suggest your videos and all these other things. So I'm just like, oh my God. Diane, I watched CNN and Fox News religiously every morning before going to work. I just stopped watching all except for Roland's Reviews and Philip Scott. Thank you, Diane. Hope all the fake news goes broke. Yeah, Monique, it looks like that's what's happening. Slowly but surely. Um, and so again, the things that we've been talking about, I can't help, as I was talking to the Arena Uncensored earlier, we cannot help what YT is doing. I'll still come on and talk to you about, relevant topics that are important to you, things that we've discussed in the past. How you doing, Tube Steak? Chicago Hood, even the bigger content creators are talking about it. They're messing with the likes and views on all conservatives. Thank you, Chicago Hood. But Chicago Hood, it doesn't really affect the larger content creators, because some have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, and as soon as they drop a video or as soon as they go live, people jump on. They're still triggering the logarithm. Small channel like mine, a small channel like the Arena Uncensored, we can't do that. So our views are down. YT is unsubscribing people from the channel. Don't know why, but if that's happening to you, that's nothing I've done. That's YT. Where are we here? Even I grew up during the Obama years, and remember, in every black household there was a picture of Obama and his family. It was inescapable, right, Dorian? Tina, thank you, Miss Rowland, for sharing this. I've enjoyed it. Oh yeah, Tina, I'll still come on, but I'm transparent. I let you know what's going on. Tina, you were here when we would have hundreds of people in the live chat. Now when I go live, YT is not letting people see that I am live, so we don't have as many people in the live. So again, it's their platform. There's nothing I can do. Diane said, I think it's because you guys are making a difference and the people hear and see you and are finally listening. Yes, Diane, but so that's good for people like black conservative perspective, and all these larger people. The smaller people like myself, they stifled our growth. We can't grow anymore. I just wish, as I told the Arena Uncensored earlier today, I just wish that YouTube had a true competitor, and we could just go over, with someone else. We wouldn't have to deal with this, but it is what it is. It's their platform. Chubb, speaking of Fox News, if you listen to Hanny, he goes for what's best for him. Like he loved Dr. Fauci, to Lauren and Tucker expose Dr. Fauci to be a liar and not for the American people. Oh, okay, Chubb. Yeah, I remember that. Cammy, who remembers when CNN did a fake coverage of an air raid during the Gulf War? They were faking like they were reporting live, but they were in the studio filming using a green screen and prop. Anything for ratings, right? Tina said people need to be told the truth. Journalists should know that. Yeah, and I agree. But like I said, I'll continue to tell you what's going on that is beyond my control. So they have stifled the growth of smaller channels, and it is what it is. So if you I'm sure you're noticing the difference in viewers, and that the channel is not growing. Hey, it is what it is, folks. How you doing, Lion? Good afternoon. And so we're pretty much done. I'll still come on Connie, I don't know. So smaller content creators like myself, we really aren't making money. I was talking to the Arena Uncensored about this earlier. We aren't making, money that we can actually pay bills with and things like that. So I don't know what it's about. We may get a check for $100 or less or so. I mean, penance, nothing you could really do anything with, in my opinion. Can a higher up please tell someone at CNN to get rid of that bald head lady on CNN? Joseph. I did videos on her. Yeah, she gets on my nerves too. Oh my God. She has sold out for the Democrats. I can't with her. Oh my God. I know, Connie, but again, since YouTube does not have a true competitor, this is what they do. Yes, I'll be live tomorrow. Thank you, Connie. Yeah. Van Jones, yeah, he can go too, always on there crying. Yeah, I'm just, when you go to the Arena Uncensored, my channel, all these smaller channels, they have stifled the view. They are not suggesting the videos. They're not in people's feed. They are doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Because if you've been here for a while, Connie and Dorian, Tina, it was no problem when I went live to have 60, 70, 80 people, sometimes hundreds of people. Now, if we get 20, 25, we're doing good. So that's just where we are. And that's what YT has decided to do. So nothing I can do about that. I'll just keep smiling. And when I go live, if there are a couple of people here, I'll still talk. And we'll just leave it at that. The channel just can't grow anymore. Oh, yeah. Thinks like a lion. Yeah. Yeah. So the channel is pretty much stagnant at this point. Not now. Again, I'm not playing the victim. The other smaller channels as well. But it is what it is. Cammy, what's really going on with all these bald-headed black women and all these lopsided weave-wearing black women on the Democrats? I don't know what's going on with I don't know what they're doing. But they're crashing out for the Democrats, so let them go on. Oh, no, Cammy. So that's all I have for you folks. Just wanted to come on for a short period of time. The Arena Uncensored. Drop your channel link, love, if you choose to. And again, the Arena Uncensored. I've been in his lives, and he's had hundreds of people. Those days are gone, folks. Miss Rowland, did you see on the news of American who lost her life? I heard about it. James says, do weekly show. I'm doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Good night, Chicago Hood. I'll see you tomorrow, dear. Thanks for dropping in. And during when Tiffany Henyard was going through all her drama, I was going live even more than that. And so when I saw they started to cut the numbers and YT wasn't sharing the videos out, I said, hey, I'm not wasting time putting in all this time and effort for them to show it to 100 people. Like the video, how you doing, Harry? Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, example, let me show you. I'll show you my video from, today is Saturday, so I'll show you the video from Friday evening. And there's nothing that we can do because it's not our platform. But I still like to share because I have some people drop in the chat. Hit the like button, please, folks. Oh, yeah, Rawhide. I love it. I still like to share it with you because sometimes I have people who will drop in and they haven't been to the channel in a while. And they're like, oh, my God, what happened to the views? And I'm just like, well, And so I'm sorry to keep going over it, but I like to tell people what's going on. I'll pull this. Let me pull this video up. This is the video, and and I just wish I wish that my Thomas Sowell videos would, if anything, would go viral and really hit. I would love for it to be my Thomas Sowell videos, but YouTube said no. Where are we here? Okay. Give me a second. I'll show you. This was the video we did last night. Let me see. Can everyone see the screen? Thank you so much, Harry. If you're enjoying the content, love, share this on your various forms of social media. Share it with your family. That would be great. Chubbs, when those bald-headed women go outside and the sun hits their head, the astronauts can see them from space. Chubbs. All right. So this is the video from last night. So you said you could see it. Look at that. 121 views. That's it. Okay. And my subscriber, thank you so much, Harry. My subscriber count every day, it drops by 4 or 5. I don't know why. I do not know why. So this is what we as smaller content creators are dealing with. Oh, Steve. Still talking about that black woman statue in Times Square. Thank you, Robert. So, yeah. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you. And again, every day, 4 or 5 people are unsubscribed. And I'm having people say, hey, why am I I've been unsubscribed from your channel. What's going on? I don't know. Yes, the big black woman. Dorian said the big back statue. Yes. Oh my God. So that's all I wanted to talk with you about. And again, make you aware in the Arena Uncensored, he's experienced as a smaller content creator. He's experiencing the same thing we all are. So all of the smaller content creators are just, I don't know if YouTube, and some have stopped making videos. So I don't know if YouTube is just, trying to discourage them so they'll just go away. I don't know what they're trying to do. I do not know. So I'll just continue to come on and yes, Steve. Yes. Harry Jewelry, homegrown scent. Yes. Isaiah, I love you. Miss Lynn, always be here if you need me. I enjoyed the podcast today. Thank you so much, Isaiah. Okay, you can call me tomorrow, love. If I miss you, your call, I'll call you back, dear. Thank you. Laurie, how are you doing, love? And we're going to get out of here, but I have to send Laurie some kitty cats first. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go. I'll be live again tomorrow, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all right, so this video. All right, so we have a new subscriber. Thank you for joining the channel. Okay. And I hope you enjoy the content. If you want the channel to continue to grow, share these videos with family and friends. Steve, YT is like moderators. They do not like free speech. Boom. Those are facts. Facts. Roland, I see the same people in your chat that I see in blue check channel chats? What do you mean blue check, dear? Cammy, shadow banning seems to be at an all-time high. Another content creator keeps on losing and gaining 284 subs. Yes, Cammy, and this is happening every day. You look at your subscriber count and then it just goes down. It keeps going down, then it'll go up. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know what they're doing. I told the Arena Uncensored they're not going to drive me crazy. And it's something beyond my control, so I will not become upset. I'll still come on and do what I can. You know? Yes, Lion, you too, dear. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, Laurie, so you know what's going on, dear. That's YT, not me. That is not me. Mm-mm. But we'll be live again tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. And I enjoyed each of you. And I just hope and pray that everything... Monique, what do you mean by that? Verified channels? Monique is trying to tell me something. I don't know. I still don't... I see the... You see something. Is that good or bad, Monique? I don't know. Monique is trying to tell me something here. The people with all the subscribers and millions and thousands of subscribers, they don't have this problem because as soon as they drop a video, so how do you become a verified channel? What's that all about, Cammy? I'm not sure. I don't know what that's about, love. And is that, Cammy, Monique, is that a good thing? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, that's what... I don't know what it means. Blue check, verified. The Arena Uncensored says, is it corporate funded? Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know. I just don't know. But I like to let all of you know. So, if you're like, what? Oh my God, what's going on? That's what's going on. YT. So, Cammy and Monique, if you can explain it to me, I am lost. I still don't get, how a channel becomes verified. So how does your channel become verified, Kami? I guess is the question. That's what I don't understand how that happens. Okay. Monique, if I don't get it all during this live, text it to me because I still don't understand what you're telling me. Sub count. Okay, you have to have... Oh, okay, okay. Monique, it's a good thing. You share the same subscribers as channels that are verified. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a good thing. Okay, that's what I was trying to find out. Has to do with the sub count. Thank you, Cammy. Okay, okay. All right. I'm just trying to learn. 100,000 and more. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cam. Okay. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. And now that YT is doing what they're doing, they're making sure that I don't make it to not even 20,000 because they keep unsubscribing people from the channel. So whatever. Nothing I can do about that, folks. I wish I could, but it's just slow the channel's growth. It's just stagnant right now. It's just staying at the same place. But that's okay. I won't complain. It is what it is. And, oh yeah, Laurie, no problem. I'll still come if you want me to come on and talk and we have a good time. I'll still do it. All right. Okay. I am going to go. And I hope to see you tomorrow. There's YouTubers with 100,000 and more sub count, and they still haven't gotten their YouTube plus. Oh, wow, Kami. YouTube needs it. They need to get on their game. Wow. Okay. Cami, hope to see you here tomorrow. Cami and Laurie and Tina and Baldwin Birds. All right, we're going to go. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their evening. You know where I'm going now. I'm going to the comment section, and I will stay there as long as you're there. And please come back tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I enjoyed all of you.